come in my house, take off your sneakers, take off your shoes, take off your hat, and take off your coat, and punish that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing to punish that like button. I finally got my hands, or I should say my eyes, on the unblurry version of the video of Carmelo Anthony and what happened under that tent. The thing that I saw is what the jury saw. So the question is, well, Donta, what's the verdict? Is he innocent or is he guilty? First, before I even say what I'm about to tell y'all, let me know in the comment section of what y'all seen. Is he innocent or is he guilty? So, I'm looking at the footage, y'all. And I'm looking, and then boom, it happened. And it happened so fast that you would have to slow it down. As a matter of fact, you don't even know, and I'm not going to feed into conspiracy theories, but it happened so fast, somebody else could have gave Austin that jab. That's how fast it happened. You would literally have to slow it down, like frame by frame, right? Because it was a big commotion. But nevertheless, Carmelo admitted that he did push that blade. So Donta, tell us, is he innocent or is he guilty? Let me put this on your mind right quick. When I was 16, I used to carry a knife. I used to carry this big old Rambo hunting knife, right? One would say, well, why was you carrying a big old Rambo knife? Well, I also carried a Glock also when I was 16. You see, when you is born and raised in Flint, Michigan, it's either you walk around like that and not become a potential victim. It's like somebody asked me the other day, could you talk to my son about how not to get bullied in school? Well, in my mind, in my mature mind, I told him, you just got to fight. You got to fight. Because nowadays, it's like people take things too far. I guess back in the day, you could tell a teacher it maybe something would happen, but you got to fight, man. Because a bully will keep bullying until you stand up and bust him upside his head. Right? What I really wanted to say to him was that I kept a knife on me, so I would get, when you keep a knife on you and somebody trying to bully you, they not too prone to bully you because don't nobody want to get stabbed. Just like in prison. I don't care how big you are, how tough you are. Don't nobody want to get stabbed. You see, when I got stabbed right here in prison, it's because I was too tough. I haven't been stabbed up until that point. I thought I was invincible in prison. I was 6'2", about 250, 260. I was in my prime, right? Big, jacked up. And well, I was pressing cats, robbing dudes, extorting dudes. I mean, I was putting the full court press on cats in prison. And then one day, a riot kicked off, and I was doing my thing. I was whooping cats. I was coming through that mother freaker like I was Goliath, right? And then my arm got weak. And I'm throwing punches, crazy punches, boom. I'm talking about putting the fear of God in cats every time I hit somebody over their head, right? But then my arm kept feeling real weak. And then it started going limp. I'm like, well, I'm getting so tired. And then I look, and there's a dang near butcher knife, a butcher knife that's sticking out of my arm. And then I pull it out and then blood go everywhere. But nevertheless, the reason why I'm bringing this up before I give y'all the innocent or guilty verdict about Carmelo Anthony, I have to put y'all in a place where when you use a knife, this is what potentially happens, right? Have I ever stabbed somebody? No. I stabbed many people. Okay, wasn't just somebody. I probably stabbed over 30 men, right? Have I ever took somebody's life? On the streets? No, I never took nobody's life on the streets. But in the pen, well, that's to be determined. Anyway, the video that I saw, if I was in Carmelo Anthony's situation, the video that I saw, the clear version, not that blurry far back version that everybody that's going around, and the clear version is going to come out, y'all. So whoever said, oh, he's innocent, or oh, he's guilty, oh, y'all going to have your mind made up when y'all see that video. I don't know when it's coming out, but it should be coming out. Heck, I got my eyes on them. The video that I saw, if I was Carmelo Anthony in that situation, I don't know what I would have done. Because back then, I was a fighter. And the only time I would pull my knife out, if I was getting overwhelmed, if I was on the floor, if it was too many arms and feet coming at me. The video that I saw is that they was approaching him. Now, all this saying about, you know, people telling him to leave. You don't hear or see that in the video. I guess you gotta rely on testimonies. But if you want to rely on testimonies, well, it's kind of corrupted because, yeah, you got testimonies saying that, yeah, he was told to leave 15, 20 times. Okay, cool. But where was the testimony about him, his friend, his homeboy that invited him over there? Where did that testimony come from? Where did that go? Because he did not just walk over there out of the blue. He was invited to go over there. And then whatever happened after that, of what I could see, it was a lot of movement, a lot of pointing, a lot of get out of here, right? You can't hear anything, but I mean, you can tell off of body movements what was being said. And then you see Carmelo stand up. And then you see Austin, I forgot his other brother name, another cat descending on him. And then you see Austin reach out. And then chaos. So is Carmelo Anthony innocent or guilty? If it was, see, I'm not trying to be biased here, but I kind of have to be, and not for the reason that y'all think. Not because I'm black and he black. Nah, that ain't it. It's because I've been in altercations like this before. I done been jumped before. You know, 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. You know what I'm saying? I done got it in back in the day. But I don't know Carmelo Hart. I don't know his gangster. I don't know his thugging. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Carmelo ever been into a fight in his life. You know what I'm saying? Some guys like to fight. I'm not saying I like to fight now. I don't. I done got hold of it now. I'm chilled all the way out, okay? But some guys don't like to fight or can't fight. And so they have to pull out a weapon of choice. Me seeing that video, oof. I want to say he's guilty, but at the same time, I can't say he's innocent. See, I'm kind of torn between the two because it's like, he's guilty. See, I can't even say it because it's like, if I say he's guilty of overdoing it, how can I really say he overdid it when I don't even know what was his mind state? You know what I'm saying? If his mind state was, I'm afraid of my life and I feel like if these guys put their hands on me, that they could kill me, then it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And for those that's not hip to that, if Carmelo Anthony mindset was, I might not make it out of this alive, these kids might take my life, then he had every right to pull that knife and get the poking. Now, now on the flip side, now he's innocent if that was the case. If he felt like his life was in danger, then to me, he will be innocent. Now on the flip side of that, when they came towards him and his mind state was, I'm just finna start thugging and getting it cracking, I'm about to just pull it out and just get the poking, and whoever get hit, they just get hit, then he's guilty. Because then he overreacted. He went from here to here. But then again, y'all, I always tell y'all, I can't tell another man how to program. Because we don't know his mind state. Prior to that, we don't really know anything about this dude. I hear that Austin and his brother was bullies. I heard that Austin dad was aggressive and had a CSC case. You know, I hear about Carmelo Anthony dad. You know, they said he wasn't no thug. He was a regular square. You know, he wasn't raised wrong. And that's another thing I want to talk about. You can raise your child and teach your child to be a good human being. But as soon as they get away from you, as soon as they get out of your eyesight, they gonna do what they want to do. And there ain't nothing that you can do about it. Just like when back in middle school, when I had this girl cousin, right? I ain't gonna put her name out there. Her mama made her dress real modest, but she kept some booty shorts and a little tank top in her book bag. So when she got to school, she'd change into it, right? And then when after school, she'd put back the modest outfit on and then come home like nothing happened. It's a messed up situation, y'all. It is. So I'm going to give y'all my verdict. Is Carmelo Anthony innocent or is he guilty? The jury, if that's the same video I seen, well, they gave y'all answer. That's what they felt. The video that I seen, if I was sitting on that jury, Because it's a lot of other things that we're not privileged of knowing. I wish that video had audio. I wish I seen, the police statements and what Carmelo actually said to the arresting officer or the detectives. This is what I want to see. So I might make a video later on to go digging and hunting. But for the video that I seen, he's guilty for overreacting if he felt like his life was in danger. If he felt like his life was in danger, then he innocent. But we would never know, now would we? But I do know this though. I know this. I see, and I have said this also. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Austin took Carmelo's life, that we wouldn't even hear about this. It'll be just another stabbing. But because this is a race fuel charged programming that been put on us and make us feel some type of way because one black and one white, I see what it is. Some of y'all see what it is too. Because there's so much crime going on. So much crime. And they just focusing on this. Do you know how many people that done got their lives snatched away from them? Way before this situation and way after. Every day, somebody getting a boom or somebody getting stabbed. It's so much violence going on. It's crazy. You know what? I want to apologize to my audience because I know I got like 1,000 prison stories. And I see in the comment section a lot of y'all like, yo, Donta, man, come on, man. We want some prison stories. We want some more story time. Y'all gonna get that. Y'all gonna get it. But it ain't the time to give it to y'all right now. We gonna get back to the story time in the fall. We will return back to the story time in the fall. But this is what I'm gonna do. Since this Carmelo Anthony thing is going on, and I'm going to show y'all that the powers that be is the ones that's controlling how people feel and how they think. Y'all listen, I hate racist people. I hate them. I hate racist people. But I'll tell you what, there's some people that has justification for being racist. Like I told y'all in the prior video, there was this white dude named Donald that went to our school in middle school. And he used to get dogged out by the blacks. This school was dominated with blacks. Let's just say it's 1,000 blacks, right? It was maybe 15 white kids, right? And Donald was bullied. They put Donald through the ringer. Later on in life, Donald became a cop. And Donald was racist than a mug. But I kind of understand because his experience with black people was crappy. Just like a lot of black people that have experience with racist white people. When you grow up a certain way and the opposite so-called race is dogging you out and discriminating against you, you do build a hatred towards them. You do. So, hey, it is what it is. I know one thing, though. We are all a part of the human race. There's only one race, and that is the human race. With that, y'all, my Patreon is pinned at the top of the comment section. I got new prison stories that's over there right now that I drop daily. So if y'all can't wait till the fall season for the story time, the Patreon is flooded with the new stories. So make sure y'all go over there and go check it out. Also over there is my short horror films. They over there too. My Bible stories over there. And listen, y'all, I'm starting a podcast, a supernatural podcast for my people that like ghouls and goblins and vampires and Bigfoot and chupacabra and all that, right? That podcast is coming real soon, and it will be over there too. So make sure y'all sign up for my Patreon. The link will be pinned at the top of the comment section. Also, if you want to continue to support the Donta Show Network, make sure you send me a tip. I know y'all see that Cash App. Stop acting stingy. Put something in there. With that, y'all, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.